What a lovely day here on our farm. Hello, I'm the PaintedDog and welcome back to another episode of our farming simulator adventure. I hope you're having a lovely day. My day is actually quite good, thanks. Now, if you can remember from the last episode, we did a bit of silage and we loaded up some straw. And we also bought another chicken coop. So what I did off screen was take some barley and fill up both of those. And there was a tree that I needed to fell to place that chicken coop. So I also took that to the lumber mill. But the sawmill. But I only got like 229, I believe, for that. So that's not too great. But I had to take this trailer to the workshop and get that configured as a bale trailer, load that up with the style there and drive it up. When I tried to cut it with the chainsaw, I glitched into the ground. So luckily I saved beforehand. So yeah, it was a bit of a headache, but now that's done. But as you can see, our fields are overgrown with weeds. To bring up this map, the only field that's not overgrown with weeds is field 40, which is understandable, but yeah, we need to get that done. The weeding on these three, or basically these two fields. So for that, let's jump into the Valtra. What I did was I actually hooked that up to the weeder already, so we are good to go. So now we can take this out, get this unfolded, and get this going up and down there. But I'll put to work on this. If I don't crash it immediately, that's what happens if you don't concentrate, eh? Thinking about the next job. Come on. I have to say, this is a lot easier in real life. I don't want you to plant as we are looking at this. I actually wanted to pull this off. Up. You know what? Let's just go and unload you. You only have 15 liters of seed, but you still want to do this. How can you not have enough space to unload? You are in a big open field. In a yard. And you are telling me there's not enough space to unload. Finally! I don't know what happened there, but it was being difficult. Let's get in there. And hopefully this will work now. Okay, it's being difficult. I'm not gonna waste time there. Let's pull up this quickly and have a look. So the livestock market is the best price for our straw. 142 is max usually, and we can get a bit more from there. So let's speed this up a bit and see if we get a better price at about 10. Just to see if it goes up or down. And now it starts snowing. So it's going up slightly. So I'm not going to risk it. Let's get into our Massey. Get this started up. And go and hook up that. It is the livestock market. Yes, it is. So let's get this hooked up to our automatic bale loader. Get that over to the livestock market as the snow is coming down. That's quite lovely. Where I'm staying in South Africa, there's not really snow. I think if it snows here, everything will be out of whack. Because now it's the middle of winter and today's maximum temperature is about 30 degrees Celsius, the forecasted temperature. And yeah, and it's the middle of winter. So it's going to be quite a hard one. And a hot season, but that's fine. We enjoy it. But I won't let you sit through all this. Let's get up the drone and let's have a look. Let me just pull over. Get out the drone. So let's get out the drone and I'll see you after this time lapse. Now that everything's loaded up, or the trailer is full, let's get Johan on this. Let's just get him in a position that's a bit easier for him. Because you don't want your workers to bump into anything on your farmyard. So try and help them as far as you can. Okay, you are next to the road. Let me get out and whip out my trusty phone here. I want you to go to, let's just get you to there. Cheers, bro. Let's quickly see how long this snowstorm. Almost done. So let's get into our Valtra and see if we can get this done. Yeah, it's difficult. Really, really difficult. But hey, we can still do it. But I won't let you sit through all this. Let's try and get this done. And I'll see you later. Quite a bit has happened since the last time I brought you along. As you can see, we did the weeding on this field and that field. And I also did a bit of lime. It wasn't needed. But if you take a look at the map, if you can remember that small strip in between here, where the old road was, that was in need of a bit of lime. So I thought, well, we might as well just lime everything. Oh, let me just see. What's the weight of this thing? 155. We can carry this. Except if something like that happens. Don't know what's going on there, but let's not question it too much, eh? Okay, so the chickens can only eat wheat, barley, and sorghum. And if you take a look at this, we have quite a bit of oat. So let's take it to the train station. But we have 15,000, and our trailer is a bit on the small side. So you know what? Let's get in our Valtra, and let's go ahead and take a drive to the shop, because I think it's time for us to get another tractor. We have a bit of cash, so we might as well spend it for something for the farm. We can repay a bit of our loan, which might be a bit of an idea, but I don't really want to spend too much now on repaying the loan. Yes, it will cut down on our loan interest, but if you can remember, in March we need to rent a planter and all that, just so we can be able to plant the sugar beet, as we say. And then I also want to add in the production, the sugar mill. I think that would be a good advantage for us, a good source of income. Then we can repay our loan really fast. But let's get up to here. Let me jump out. And let's go and have a look at the trailers. So this is one we have now. It's 8 cubic meters. It's a bit on the small side. I would really like one of these, but you know what? Let's go for this, because you can upgrade it to 22.5 cubic meters. So let's take that with the extension. Don't really need wide tires. With the extension, it's another 2,500 euros, but that's fine. It's a solid 20,000. So let's take this. I could have sold that other trailer, but now we have an additional one. We can always use that as a bale trailer. Not that we would need one, because we have automatic bale stacker, but if we were to go for square bales, rectangular bales, whatever you want to call it, then it might be a bit easier. And with the logging, I used that one for that tree that we needed to take to the sawmill, which we got paid almost nothing on. The diesel all the way there is basically more than what we got from the tree. So that's a bit of a headache, but that's fine, we can live with that. But now we have a bigger trailer, so we can take this now to our... That's what happens if you look around. But we can take that now to our fill point, fill it up with oats, and take it to the train station. I think that might be the way to go. I loaded up a couple of pallets of eggs. They're in the bucket trailer, or the pickup trailer. So that's quite nice. So let's get in here. And let's fill up with oats. The price is now currently at the best price it will be for a while, so why not you capitalize on this? Let's fill this up. You can see the train filling up there, which is great. Now let's get over there, but I won't let you sit through everything. I'll see you now. And just send the worker off, and yeah, we already got the train here, which is nice. So let's get in here, and you know what, let's open everything that we can. Start filling. We only have an oats, I believe. Yes. So this is not really worth getting a train for, but that's fine. Let's head off in this direction. Not a great view from inside, but yeah, you can have it. The 36 is quite lovely. a nice wooded area. I bet there's a cartridge in there for a collectible there. We'll see, we'll see. I think there is, there probably is, because it looks like a place. Same with this house down here. Also looks a bit dodgy, as if something can be hidden in there. But our farm is actually looking quite well now. Quite great. And yes. Ooh, we have a bit of cash. Great. So let me just tab over. I don't really like doing that, but now we have a bit of cash. We sold a bit and our worker is almost here, which is great. So we didn't do a lot in this episode, but we can progress to the next month, because let's take a quick peek at this. We can plant sugar beet in March as stated, so that's good. January and February is not going to be much. It's basically going to be check up on the greenhouse and check up on the chickens, if they have enough food and enough water for the greenhouse, and then continue on until we can plant. Our barley is still quite a distance from being harvested. It's only in June, so that's fine. That's not the best, but that's okay. We can live with that. So that's another field that we won't be able to plant anything or plant sugar beet, but that's okay. We can do something else with that, so that's good. So yeah, so that will be the one thing that we can do, is progress through the months until we get to March, so we can plant our sugar beet. I think that will be the way to go. In the meantime, I will take out the honey pellets as they form. I will load up the chicken eggs, and we might be able to sell those while we are waiting for the next month. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio.